I'd like to share the inspiration for this practice. I continue to be humbled by the path of meditation and what it shows us. I really believe that what it's showing is, as we learn how to be with the uncomfortable feelings and move through them and practice getting out of our own way, we see that we are a vessel for so much good and so much love. And I had a situation happen recently. I also teach yoga, and I was asked to sub a class very last minute by a very good teacher. And I had those feelings of discomfort, those feelings of fear, those feelings of, can I do this? Those nervousness that comes with no matter where you are, who you are, or what you're doing. And I sat with that. I knew I had the tools to be with that. And I went ahead and I did the class, and I talked about that. I talked about going through those moments of fear and doubt, and knowing that as I push through it, that we all have it. And it's pushing through it and showing us that we can all do so many things, more things than we're capable of. And the best part of this little story is that when I just shared what I needed to share in the way that I did it, someone in that room needed to hear it. And she came after me, and it was really, really incredible to hear how relatable what I was saying was to her. And it was just another moment of trusting that as I just be vulnerable, as we can just share our hearts and share the discomfort, we learn that we connect with other people. When we get out of our doubting, we get out of our own way, we realize that we are a vessel for so much love to speak through us. So that's really our job, is to get out of our own way, get out of those negative thoughts, those limiting beliefs, because when we trust, we have so much power. And you know that. I know you know that deep down. So let's begin our practice today of being with that and learning to trust and get out of our own way. So go ahead and find a comfortable space. Maybe you're already there, and just take your last movements that you need. Bring the eyes to close if you haven't. And just get a sense of rooting. So the tailbone lengthening down, crown of the head lengthening up, and the shoulders relaxing down the back. Start to tap into the whisper of the breath, moving in and out through the nose. So there is this just subtle sound. I'm not trying to force it, not manipulating it. Just take a few moments to get grounded. Following the rise and the fall. And tuning into the subtlety of that whisper. And this is a whisper that's always there. And as we come deeper into ourselves, deeper into our own truth and our hearts, we find in meditation that the silence of the whisper speaks to us. And if we learn how to listen, that is the only teacher that we'll ever need. Another moment here. The practice today is at first just learning to be with something that is discomforting, something that is uncomfortable. So I'd like you to use your breath and just scan down your body. And notice if there's any part of your body that is feeling tense, it's feeling uncomfortable or unpleasant. And it doesn't have to be extreme. It could just be a tightness. Maybe it's in your hips, if you're cross-legged, your knees. It could be a negative smell or some sort of sensation that's bothering you. Not bothering you, but a little unpleasant. See if you can go to this place in your body. And with your breath, allow yourself to not react to it. To not try and fix it, to not run away. And see if you can just choose a different response. And practice being okay with this sensation that is happening in your body. Continuing to follow the breath. And let's take a good conscious breath in. And let that go. So we learn through this practice that things trigger us that cause discomfort. And it's those immediate reactions that cause us to do things that maybe aren't the best for us, whether it be a reaction to anger, but often on the path we react to the fear. We react to those feelings of unworthiness. And the reaction is to stay hidden, to stay scared. When in truth, just like we can be with our physical body that is uncomfortable, we can also learn to be with the emotions that are uncomfortable. So I'd like you to think of a time in your life. Maybe it's recent, maybe it's a recurring pattern. Some time that you are triggered by any feelings that make you uncomfortable. So it might be something that triggers anger or feelings of doubt, any negative feelings, that a moment that you can think of. Maybe it's a specific person in your life that you see. Every time you see them, you have that trigger point. In this very safe space of a meditation practice, see if you can go into that situation. Either going back to a specific one or imagining it happening in the future. if you can find the point that you're triggered. And maybe even start to bring all of those feelings back. Just breathing in your body. And seeing if maybe from this vantage point, seeing if you can be with this in a new way, not having to react in the way that you used to. And we're going to affirm a few things to give us the ability to be with this. So you're welcome to say this out loud or silently in your head. I have the tools to be with this. I am so strong. By being with this, I am growing. I can do this. I am capable of more than I think. I am so strong. I can do this. I am capable of so much more than I think. Let's take a good conscious breath here. And let that go. Every time that you lean into emotional or mental discomfort and don't run from it, you're training yourself to be okay with what is happening. And with that, you are fine-tuning your ability to listen of what is being asked of you. You move away from the chatter of the mind and allow yourself to access the open guidance of your body, of your intuition, and of your heart. And meditation helps us to get out of our own way by giving us that connection. So bring your energy into your heart. You feel the chest broaden. And take 3 deep breaths. Breathing in space, opening the light of your heart. One more breath, opening to receive and to listen. And this is the place that speaks to us, that wants to come through if we can just get out of our own way, get out of our minds. So we are going to practice trusting and affirming this trust within us. So you're welcome again to do this silently or out loud, speaking as if though you're speaking directly to your heart. May I trust in your love. May I trust in your joy. May I trust in your peace. May I trust all is working out just as it should. May I trust in you to lead the way. And you're welcome to keep your hands where they are, and maybe you're welcome to bring each hand over your heart. And maybe this time, dropping the may and simply repeating, I trust in your love. I trust in your joy. I trust in your peace. I trust that all is working out as it should. I trust you to lead the way. And you're welcome to maybe pick one of those that resonate. Just repeating for another few breaths. And in this silent part of our practice, maybe adding in a couple more words to help you to move forward. May I be guided. May I serve. And allow the whisper of your breath, the quiet of your heart, to show you where that will lead when you get out of your own way. another moment here. And let's take a good, deep, conscious breath in. And let that go. And slowly begin to come back into your body, into your room. There's never any rush. And you slowly feel some more connection to the outside world. And whenever you feel ready, you can slowly come back and open your eyes. I pray that you allow yourself to get out of your own way, so that you can see how much that you have to offer to others, to every single individual that you encounter. I'm so grateful that you have chosen to practice with me, and I hope to see you on the next meditation. Namaste.